The sea. Vast, unknowable, and forever mysterious. It whispers tales of wonder and terror, stories passed down through generations of sailors huddled around flickering lanterns, tales of krakens and mermaids, of lost cities swallowed by the waves. But none are as enduring, as chilling as the legend of the Flying Dutchman, a phantom ship doomed to sail the oceans for eternity. This is not a tale of treasure or conquest. It is a story of transgression and punishment. A stark warning carried on the salt-laced wind of the price of hubris and the unforgiving nature of the sea. The Dutchman's story begins, as many seafaring tales do, with a captain, Hendrik van der Decken, a proud and stubborn Dutchman. He was a skilled sailor, unafraid of the most treacherous waters, but within his heart burned an ambition as boundless as the ocean itself. One fateful voyage, Van der Decken set sail from Amsterdam, his ship laden with spices and silk, his destination the Far East. But as his vessel rounded the Cape of Good Hope, a ferocious storm arose. Waves like towering mountains crashed upon the deck, threatening to splinter the sturdy ship into 1,000 pieces. The terrified crew pleaded with their captain to turn back, to seek shelter from the wrath of the storm, but Van der Decken, consumed by pride and a growing madness, refused. He cursed the heavens, defying any power that dared impede his progress. He swore an oath, vowing to round the Cape, even if it took him until doomsday. The storm raged for days, and then silence. When the sky finally cleared, the battered ship remained afloat, but something was different. The crew, gone. And at the helm stood Van der Decken, his eyes burning with an infernal light. He and his ship were no longer of this world. They were cursed, fated to sail the seas forevermore, a spectral reminder of man's folly. Since that day, the legend of the Flying Dutchman has spread throughout the maritime world. Sailors whisper of a ghostly vessel, appearing suddenly from the fog and mist. Its sails are torn and bleached white, its hull decaying and covered in barnacles. Yet it glides across the waves with an unnatural speed. To see the Flying Dutchman is considered a terrible omen. It is said to be a harbinger of misfortune, even death. Sailors speak of crews driven mad by fear, of ships vanishing without a trace after encountering the spectral vessel. And so, the legend is passed down from one generation of seafarers to the next, a chilling reminder of the power of the sea and the dangers of tempting fate. Some tales describe the Flying Dutchman glowing with an eerie phosphorescence, a ghostly green light emanating from its hull. Others speak of spectral figures on deck, their forms indistinct but their eyes burning with an infernal fire. There are stories of the Dutchman sailing straight through other ships, its spectral hull passing through solid matter as if it were mere mist. And always there is the mournful toll of a ship's bell, echoing across the waves, a constant reminder of the Dutchman's eternal plight. Legend has it that the Flying Dutchman is not merely a silent spectre. Some whisper of attempts to communicate with the living, to send messages ashore. Sailors speak of sealed bottles washing upon distant beaches, containing pleas for help or warnings of impending doom. But these messages, it is said, are cursed. To read them is to invite the Dutchman's fate upon oneself. And so the bottles remain unopened, their secrets lost to the sea, adding another layer of mystery to the legend of the Flying Dutchman. The legend of the Flying Dutchman has transcended mere sailor's lore. It has become ingrained in maritime culture, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and music. From the operas of Richard Wagner to the poetry of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, the story of the cursed ship continues to capture the imagination. Even today, in an age of GPS and satellite navigation, the Flying Dutchman retains its power to chill and fascinate. Sailors still claim to see the ghostly ship, its silhouette emerging from the fog, a stark reminder that some legends refuse to die. Why do we cling to these tales of the supernatural, especially at sea? Perhaps it is the vastness, the isolation that amplifies our fears and feeds our imaginations. The sea is a place of mystery where anything seems possible, or perhaps these stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the power of nature and the folly of human pride. The Flying Dutchman, forever sailing, forever unable to find peace, serves as a stark warning about the dangers of challenging fate. Whatever the reason, the legend of the Flying Dutchman endures. It is a story that speaks to something deep within the human psyche, a primal fear of the unknown and the consequences of our actions. As long as there are sailors to brave the vast oceans, the tale of the Flying Dutchman will continue to be whispered on the wind, a haunting reminder of the enduring power of the sea and the ghostly legends it holds.